I promised with you guys that uh yeah, I want to sleep now, but let me just continue with last video here today. So my next things I will do is create another file called um what is called the initialize Kubernetes cluster. So in this step, what I will ask to do is run specific host. I have never done this in Ansible, so that is really that what I will do now. So it's not about the host, is yeah. So it's about let me do just simple text, okay, very simple text. Like I will just create a file, create a file. So if you look at my why I have to do that, I have to explain it to you guys first. Why I do need to do that. To initialize cluster, you will actually need to yeah, you have to reset the cluster in all of your master node. That is the first thing you need to do. The second thing you need to do, you have to copy the config file to one of your node, only one of your node, not more than that. And the fourth thing you need to do is to actually init it. You need to only run it into one of your cluster, and then you can actually join all the nodes. So my takeaway here is really my takeaway here is this. Let's try to test it, to yeah, because this command needs to be run on a node. You need to actually initialize. So here what I'm doing, we install docker image. So API server control manager, kube proxy, no, kube proxy is in control manager. So kubeadm no, etcd API server control manager. What is the rest? Just Kubernetes. Hold on. You will see later. Use later. So what I do in this file is actually echo data to test.txt. This will be happening in the master node one. So let me go to master one for a second. So not date time, it just date is enough. Yeah. I really want to reboot the whole class, everything now. That's the reason why I want to do that. Because I want to make sure that everything is configured. Yeah, so So yeah, so you know what, let me just run this one for now. Should be dead. So my fourth playbook is uh, k8s cluster. So I'm run it now. Okay, this sucks. I need to remove that anyways. I need to you know what, let me try to change the directory for a second. Yeah, so yeah, I already removed that, so let me do it again. Okay, what the hell, man, I missed it again. Why can I fail this twice? Okay, now let me just LS this out for a second. Okay, that's good. Okay, so let me check. Yeah, it's there. Now I can just remove it. I just want to be sure even this smallest things is still going, it works. Okay, so I'm good with this one. Not nothing much, but this will be infused in the future, not now. My first action I would do is actually for all the master node, right? For all the master node, I need to actually clean the whole thing up. I need to reset the whole cluster. So let's just do it now. But there's more thing to talk about this one, not only the root directory. And I will use absolute path for a reason for that. Now if I run this, and this one will be differently, so you definitely want to avoid that. You to be root config. So if you echo this one now, it will be root. So it's really depends on the Linux user context. It's not always the same thing, you know. So yeah, just to clear it out. So my second step for all the master node is to run this pull document image. It's really important. So let's just pre-install docker image. And then when I run the cap list out the image, you will understand why I need to do that, you know. It's just simple as that. So let me just run it now because I know indefinitely it will take a long time. So yeah, I will still print log out everything except for the reset one because I don't think there any log will be useful for that. So if you use CRI CTL, you can actually list out all the image it going. So we already have API server here. I think it will be more to be installed. So we just wait for that. Is we have controller manager. The size not that huge. I really amazed that the Kubernetes teams are really good at reducing the size of the Docker image. That that reduces a lot of pain for installing huge amount of data. So if a huge amount of people installing your Docker image, it will actually affect your bandwidth, more bandwidth. I know there's a lot of future technology, networking technology like 5G and things like that, but you still have to keep entering at low cost, so you can have extra room for different things. Yeah, so it's really important to keep the mindset of automating things whenever possible, if the effort is not too huge. So you have plenty of things here. You have the API server, controller manager, proxy, and scheduler. So already know, right? It's the API server, controller manager, group proxy, scheduler. How can I forget this? It's really strange. Even k8s must be here. That is making sense to me. We are code. I think it's rather be a list or something like that. Make more sense. Okay, it's really fast, so it's a good thing. It's definitely a good thing. So my next move is actually copy this file to my Ansible machine. Um, I don't know how to do that yet. So what I actually do is SCP in Ansible from local to remote. Okay, it's actually I'm not sure about but yeah, understand. So just create our text here. Uh, the source will be the text will be master one, I guess, and the source will be the destination will be home, I guess. Yeah, source will be fine, I think. From I don't know, man. I definitely don't know. Just to give a shot. Let's give it a shot to see. Okay. Okay, it's not about tags. I need to enter nail name. short. Okay, so I'm not sure. Um, I guess this is a special variable. So currently I'm in k8s. And it's in the file, I guess. Yeah. Let me just do it again. Let me just put it inside a bracket. Okay. This is no way. No. It's not working. Oh, I did wrong. Okay. I got it now. Yeah, amazing. It's just amazing. I do question myself, do I actually need this person, because this circuit will be a bit vulnerable. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if this source stand is actually need that, but um, what is subject? Do I actually need that? This means I connect to an is something to do with the it's something to do with not sure. If I access a host and it's become invalid try, do I ever do it in a remote machine? I the client on the remote machine, because Kubeadm is mostly running from, you know what, let's just not use that. I will remove localhost. It could be some kind of security prune, but in the future I might just uninstall the whole cluster and run it all over again. Of course I need a lot more energy to do that, but I don't really want to think about that right now. But in the future I could be doing that, so just be aware of that. So yeah, let's just do it again. So what I will do actually do now, you may already know, my very next step is actually initialize cluster. So one of the most important things is what is a load source again. Okay, it's a good question. I really want to know what upload source is. So let me go back to Kubeadm tool. No, not tool. Let's go to setup tool. Setup tool will be Kubeadm, obviously. with the init, with the upload cert. What is upload cert? Okay, it's upload to a secret. I don't have any problem with that, so we are good. Uh, okay, actually, I'm now curious again. Well, I look at this. I'm curious again on how I'm generated certificate. I do it using an IP addresses. So yeah, yeah. Wait a second. I have localhost and IP address here. I think that would be helpful for peering. So I would re-adding it again here. It's understandable. So definitely my next thing is actually running this script. So you already know that. We will initialize the cluster using this file. You just init it and then you upload it. Just no way different. Yep. So rolling the cert will what it does is it will boot up a cluster, right? And then that's what I actually want to do now. So let me just run it. It's down to not being afraid of anything. You have to be too feeling over time, and you uninstall the whole machine. You try to debug for several days and then you uninstall it again. So yeah, check the PSW is running, and then I export admin config. That's the whole way the first thing I do. Okay, that's interesting. So I mean, this one had to be a different part, I think. Let me check on. Okay, be an open source. So actually easily Yeah, it's actually 2379. Just like do it again. Yeah, actually I just want to add another things that I suddenly do is the load admin config. That will be, this one will definitely be reused or to every playbooks running in master node. I'm not sure I need to do it now. It's just not really not making sense to do it right now because it's good. Um, we will see though. Let's just install it. We will see. We will see if we actually need to export this kube config out for Kubeadm things like that. This is the so I think I would wrap up the video after the dry after this. The idea is that we able to set up cluster in one node first, and then we can think about loading the config. We can think about joining all the node, and obviously the prerequisite for that we must have Calico install, pre-install, you know. So what I really want to do is I will have another playbook just to talk about install Calico and just another playbook just to join the master and work node at the same time. And the final playbook is actually to load the config to my local machine, right? So yeah, yeah, I actually have my Calico CRD here. I have to be aware of that. I don't want to forget about that. Let me just take a look at that real quick. Oh, one thing I'm curious if I can output the Ansible logs in real time. No way. If this is the last for another 10 minutes, I will definitely stop this one and run it manually. That's how I debug it. The only thing I curious about is this one. So CRD, this is not really CRD. This is actually an on manifest. So I would rename it differently. I would rename it to calico calico isto manifest, or just manifest. No, no, yeah, manifest. I'm not sure what is the better word. Just try it full. That matter is it could be a little long, but it's okay. The IP range is where I'm not sure how much IP address is one. So let me just put in a subnet calculator. So for 19, will be 201. And the block range is okay. It makes sense to me. Just support work range. Calico, okay. Now it's a question about Calico. I haven't asked the Calico question yet, right? So what are this one? Okay, so that will be the first question. And mm, I'm not sure, I mean, just leave it there. So Calico installation. Is failing. Okay, I think it's come to an end now. I mean, you just cannot. I mean, it's failing. So I'm not sure, honestly, why it's failing. But let me check for the command again. So this is definitely what I'm running, right? So let me just run it out through. Yeah, I need to reset it for a second. So to do that, I really want to reset the forward sheet. So yeah. I feel like there's something wrong with this one. I recall I have used to been here before, but I don't remember exactly what it is. One thing I really want to do is reboot the whole node after all of this kind of installation. But I'm not sure where I should start it. But maybe I will do it in this playbook instead. Now you know what, let's just do it right here in the next second step. So we basically reinstall the image, reboot for it. Let's just do something else, master and okay. So the tags for all this one is this one. Okay, so let's just let's check for the log. This okay, let me just let it out. Open new tab and attach the master one again. Okay, master one is not found. Did I face this error before? I mean, it's really familiar, but I mean, it just has to be that familiar. Okay. Oh my god. Network plugin not ready. For real? I mean, plugin not ready. I mean, can I don't understand this. Okay, this I do need to take more time to really fix it. So I think I have been here before, but it's really strange to see it failing right away when I start installing it. I mean, this is really unexpected. So let me just do things a bit manually. Um, so I don't know about this one. I will see you guys tomorrow. I mean, to fix this bug.